Okay, let's proceed to the model of curriculum evaluation. So, curriculum scholar or curriculum worker have identified values that can be used evaluating curriculum. Each of the model is a product of endless work of curriculum. Scholar trying to assess the value of a particular curriculum. So it means that it is the endless work of curriculum. The purpose of this model is to design and develop unique needs to achieve the goals. Next is Provost discrepancy evaluation model. The curriculum for this evaluation was developed by Malcolm Provost, year 1971, to evaluate projects under the Elementary and Secondary Act in the United States. So, using the taxonomy of program content developed by Robert Stake. So this is called Provost discrepancy evaluation model because the one who evaluated and developed this model is Provost, year 1971. So take a look at your screen and observe the target or the goal of this model. The first target or goal of this model is to determining the program standard. Next is determining the program performance. Third is comparing performance to standard. Lastly, determining whether a disparity exists between performance and standard. So according to Ronald Dahl, year 1997, this Provost discrepancy evaluation model called the discrepancy model because it is compare performance to standard. Okay, let's proceed to the next model, Tyler Model Curriculum Evaluation. So this aligned to this model of curriculum development. Ralph Tyler, year 1950, proposed the 7 steps for evaluating a curriculum. So the first step is establishment of goals and objectives. It means goals derived directly from the mission. Next is classification of the objectives. As a future teacher, we all know that we will classify it into 3 categories: the cognitive, psychomotor, and affective. Next is third is definition of objectives and behavioral terms. It means you should develop your objectives. Next is fourth is identifications of situation in which achievement of objective could be shown. So the achievement of the objective could be shown. It means that you should develop activities for a better result. Next, fifth, selection of criterions of measurement procedure. So this is the one who you will be critic and evaluating student. So sixth step is collection of data about pupil performance. So you will collect the data of the pupil. So collecting new info about the performance of the pupil. Next, lastly, seventh step is comparison of findings within the state of objective. It is the comparison of the objectives and findings. So they use compare and contrast to know what is the result. It is good or failed. So this evaluation model is a cyclical type of model. Next is Tafelbin CIPP model. So this Philippine Delta Kappa and National Study Committee on Evaluation, claimed by Daniel L. Tafelbin, developed and published a curriculum evaluation model known as the CIPP. CIPP means context, input, process, and product. So, model of Stapledon, year 1971, and Stapledon 2001, define evaluation as the process of delineating, obtaining, and providing the useful information for the judging decision alternative. So take a look at the screen. That is the model of the Stapledon CIPP. So first is you will see the context, next is the input, next is the process, and lastly is the product. So, the context evaluation, according to Staffelbein, it is the most basic for evaluation. The purpose of this is to provide strong rationale for the determining curriculum objective. So, at this point, the curriculum evaluate describe the environment and determine the different needs of the society, schools, and seek to address. So let's proceed to the next sequences of this model is the input. So the input evaluation aim to the school information for determining how resources are utilized to achieve curriculum objectives. So at this level, the resources of this school at the different design for implementing the curriculum are considered. Next is process evaluation. Focuses on providing feedback while the curriculum is being implemented. This phase aims to detect the problems in the implementation of the curriculum, provide information for program decision, and maintain a record of the procedures as it occurs. Lastly is the product evaluation. Aims to gather, interpret, and appraise curricular attainment, not just the ends of an implementation of curriculum.